Thank you for tuning into From Darkness to Light. My name is Shawnee and I will be your host. This is the general reading for the male and female Virgo collective. Now, Virgo, keep in mind that this is a collective reading and it will not resonate with all Virgos. For my cross watchers, please feel free to reverse the roles as they apply to you. Now, Virgo, let's begin. Okay, so we have love. This situation here, Virgo, is about someone or something that you love. Okay? Possible commitment for a lot of you. Relationship. Self-love at the bottom of the deck. That could be exactly what it's about. With these two cards coming out, Virgo, I feel like you may have a choice that you need to make that's coming up. Something important for you. For a lot of you, you may have to choose between a partner and yourself. That's the energy that I'm getting for some of you, not all of you. There's a decision coming up that you're going to have to make, some type of judgment call where you're going to have to choose between a loved one or a partner and yourself. Spirit is telling you to practice and focus on self-love. You may be having to tell someone no, pretty much. You may be having to tell someone no in order to be able to keep yourself in high standing or keep yourself in high regard. Whatever the case may be, let's see what else we have here for you, Virgo. We have discover your life's purpose. So basically, a lot of you are getting ready to be tested. Okay, with discover your life's purpose, a lot of you are getting ready to be tested. Whatever decision, whatever situation this is for you, Virgo, whatever choice you make or choose, it's what's meant to be. It's what's supposed to be. And this for a lot of you may be choosing a new direction, maybe choosing a new way to go about things in dealing with people, places, things, whatever the case may be for you, Virgo. Okay. Also, whatever choice that you make here, because Spirit believes that there are no wrong or right choices, because every choice you make, there is a lesson to be learned. Okay. Of course, we as people believe something totally different. Some lessons happen to be harder than others. Some lessons you just don't want to learn. Okay? So, with that being said, Virgo, be conscious, be aware of the decisions that you make. Be aware of who you allow to be aware of who you give your power to. Okay? If you choose to give it away at all, be aware of who you give your power to. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have sexuality. Okay? So with that being said, this could definitely be a situation involving a love interest. Does not have to be. The messages won't be the same for everybody. Okay? And with that card coming up at the bottom of the deck, Virgo, this is also basically saying to love yourself, love who you are, love the person in the mirror. Every freckle, every curve, just love yourself, okay? With this sexuality card coming up, okay? A lot of you may be struggling with seeing yourself as sexy, but if there's something in you, Virgo, that you want to change, then change it, but change it for yourself. Don't change it because someone else wants you to change it. Change it for yourself. If it's something in you whether it's your physical, your looks, whatever the case may be, your attitude, your way of thinking, whatever it is for you, Virgo, if it's something in you that you are not happy with within yourself, then you make that choice to change it, but you change it for you. Not to change for someone else. You change for yourself. Okay, let's see what your tarot is talking about. Okay, so for starters, we have the Nine of Wands here. I feel like for a lot of you, there's someone coming in, family member, friend, lover, other, whatever. Put it as buzz to you. There's someone coming in with a story to tell. That's what I'm getting. There's someone coming in with a story to tell. With this Nine of Wands here, I feel like this is somebody that you have love for, definitely, because you want to believe. But this is also someone who has disappointed you and betrayed you in the past. So you may be a little bit confused about how to handle this situation with this individual. Okay, so a lot of you may be in the process of reflecting, and this further lets me know that a lot of you have a decision to make. Okay, you may even have someone coming in with some type of proposition or some type of offer, but you don't know whether or not to trust this offer. You don't know whether or not to trust this proposition because it's coming from someone who has betrayed your trust previously in the past. Let's see what else we have for you, Virgo. We also have the Eight of Pentacles here. And we have the Two of Cups here. Okay, so for some of you, you could be dealing with someone who you work with. That's not for all of you. That's for some of you. But this is definitely pertaining to some type of partnership or relationship with the Two of Cups sitting here, Virgo. Okay, someone wants to work on this partnership. Someone wants to work on this relationship. Whatever this is for you, somebody wants to actually put the effort in to make things work here in this situation. We also have the Five of Coins here, but there's some feeling of lack. There's some feeling of, again, abandonment. Okay, I feel like this person has let you down before, or vice versa, Virgo. Keep in mind that the roles can be reversed, cross watches, the same for you. Okay, I feel like, again, this individual has let you down in some type of way or another before, or vice versa. Okay, that's why it's hard to trust what this individual is actually offering or actually saying out to you. Okay, this may have been a partnership or relationship in the past that was based on sex. Does not have to be. Okay, for a lot of you, your stories are different here, but you do have someone here that actually wants to work on this partnership, wants to make some type of compromise. But there's a form of fear here because someone may have abandoned someone before in the past, left someone out before in the past, left someone to handle things on their own before in the past. Now is this situation with this individual, I guess, wanting another chance to either work on this situation, depending on what part you actually play in this situation, Virgo, or this is someone who is trying to make the best of this situation, but I feel like there may be conflict here. There may be conflict, okay? You got for some of you, this is about co-parenting. Does not have to be, but for some of you, this is about co-parenting. Okay? There's a fear here of coming in with this with this offer, with this opportunity. There is a fear here, Virgo, of someone actually saying, okay, we can do this. We can try this again. We can make this work. And then someone being abandoned, left out, or let down once again. For some of you, this is a cycle that you're used to going through with this individual. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have the Ace of Swords here. Truth, communication. We also have the Nine of... Hold on, I believe this is Judgment. This card actually looks different. Let's see what else we have. The Three of Cups here. Okay, some type of getting together, but there's some type of fear here regarding this situation. Okay, Virgo, give me a minute to get my mind together here, because these cards are different. I need to remind myself of what that is. Number 9. Oh, strength. Okay. Sorry, Virgo. But it doesn't look like your average strength card. But this is the strength card, okay? So you got the Ace of Swords here. The strength card and the Three of Cups. Okay? So I feel like some communication is getting ready to come in, okay? Or somebody's at least trying to gather up the nerve or the strength to talk about this situation, to work on this situation with the Three of Cups. This is someone here who wants some type of reunion, okay? Some type of meeting up, whatever the case may be in this situation. So don't be surprised, Virgo, if this individual reaches out, when this individual reaches out, phone call, text messages, emails, whatever the case may be, because they want to reunite. Okay? You also have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, so there's some changes here in play for you and this individual. Ace of Pentacles underneath that. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles here, Virgo, which is basically your energy, okay? Male or female. Some of you could be involved with another earth sign. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus here. Underneath that, we also have the King of Pentacles. So we have the King and Queen of Pentacles here, Virgo. See, now, let me tell you what I like about this energy here. Because before it, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and we're talking about the bottom of the deck, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune here. So and it doesn't have to be earth energy, but that's just the energy that I'm picking up, Virgo. Okay. With this Ace of Pentacles here, there's a strong chance, a strong possibility that this can work. That this can work, that this person has been working on themselves and they have changed, or vice versa. At the top of the deck, you got the Empress. So this, some of you could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus energy here, but whatever the case may be, somebody's been working on their growth. Somebody has been working on themselves, working on their growth. So, this can go either way for you, Virgo. Okay, because obviously there's been some changes here. Someone here has been working on themselves, loving themselves, growing. So, you know, this can go either way. But with this strength card here, I feel like there's been some challenges in this situation, in this partnership, in the relationship in the past. There has been some challenges. And for a lot of you, it's in the past you wanted to work on this relationship, you wanted to work on this partnership, you were willing to compromise, when it comes to this situation. But now that a lot of you have grown, now that a lot of you have went through that hurt, that pain, them trials, tribulations, and struggles, and here come this person coming back around, wanting to reunite. Now they're ready to work on it. But because the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck here, Virgo, for a lot of you have changed. A lot of you may not feel the same way you used to feel about this situation or this individual. So yeah, you will have a decision to make. Let's see what messages we have for you, Virgo. But expect some type of communication to come in. Okay, this person knows, whoever this is for you, Virgo, vice versa, this person knows, because the Ace of Swords is here, they know they have to come in with the truth. They know they have to come in with the truth. Whether the truth works for this situation or not, they know that they can't lie. They know that they can't lie because you already don't trust them. You already don't trust them. So for a lot of you, this individual with the Strength card is scared to death. Scared to death, needing to find the strength, needing to find the courage to come forward and say what needs to be said, but they're scared. They're scared of rejection. They're afraid of whatever. They're afraid of whatever. And it's possibly because, like I said, they've let you down in some type of way or another before in the past. They've disappointed you. They've broken your heart. They've backstabbed you, betrayed you, whatever this is for you, Virgo, in the past. So this person is actually scared to death to approach you because somehow or another they're realizing that they want this. But there's been some changes. Now let's see what messages we have for you, Virgo. See, boo-boos? Right out the box, we have decision. We have decision, see? So there's a decision that you're going to have to make. A choice need to be made. And we have relaxation. So basically, Spirit is telling you to relax because you got this. The ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. It is whatever it is that you want to do. Capacity to love. I feel like with all this coming out, Virgo, Spirit is basically saying the choice is yours. Again, for a lot of you, it's possible that this individual has changed. Okay, now wanting to come in to do the right thing is possible because they're scared to death. But then with that being said, it's also possible for a lot of you to have moved on from this situation. A lot of you just don't feel the same way that you used to feel about this situation. We got joy at the bottom of the deck, Virgo. Joy. I feel like this is telling you that all ends well here in this situation, no matter what you choose. Fulfillment at the top of the deck. I'm loving this energy, Virgo. I'm loving this energy. Now, for those of you looking to live your best authentic life, let's get a message or two from the Sacred Rebels deck. Okay? Let me warn you, Virgo, now these messages are from this deck. This particular deck is normally long because the messages actually lie in the book. So I will be reading this too. Okay, so let's see what we have. And these cards are chunky. See, we have a whole bunch that came out, and we're not taking all those. We're not taking all those. So I'll tell you what, we can do this like this. Let's see. We're going to do this like this, Virgo. Everything is a daggone struggle. Okay, now, Virgo, we have 2. Okay, so we'll take that. All right, we have in the world, not of the world. Okay, and we also have beyond the mind, the heart beats. Okay. Listen, let's get to, yeah, because it's long enough. It's long enough, Virgo. So be ready. A lot of these are longer than others, but the book can explain it to you better than I can. Okay, so in the world, not of the world. Number 34. It is safe for you to become naked with life. This doesn't necessarily mean stripping off and running wild in the public. It does mean stripping back your beliefs, strongholds, and mental or emotional security blankets so that you can live with less obstruction than ever before. Imagine the conditioning that has kept life away from you, just kept it dropping out of your hands like keys, coins, or clocks. Conditioned beliefs about money, time, security, having, locking away, holding, and controlling can be surrendered and allowed to fall away. What would it be like to feel as though you were on a holiday every day? Perhaps there would be a softening in your way with life, an implicit trust in its flow, and a faith in the ability of time to bend and stretch as needed so that all may be accomplished. It is at an advanced stage of our spiritual relationship with life that we are able to feel held within it sufficiently enough to surrender our defenses layer by layer and to nakedly accept what is. This oracle comes as a message to you. Sometimes we need our defenses. At other times, it is clear we are outgrowing them. There is something that you have outgrown. It has to do with your ideas about productivity, time, control, and money. It has to do with abundance, trust, and living with fundamental belief that everything is going to turn out okay. You are ready to be much more vulnerable and exposed in life. You don't have to hide behind being organized, perfect, in control, or financially secure and stable, nor do you need any other acceptable social face. It is time for you to loosen the strings of your own controlling nature. They are too tight and too restrictive for you anyway. You were born to live in a much freer way. When you live as you innately are, rather than how you have been conditioned to be, you will experience greater joy, freedom, and support. When you are not resisting yourself or resisting life, there is less resisting what you need as it comes to you. If you have also drawn this oracle of faith in the process, this is particularly strong message for you. The message is that you are shedding. It might be an identity, it might be a status symbol such as a car, home, or suburb, and it could even be a socially admired relationship. You are shedding because no matter what the appearance of things, those old forms were too constricting for you. It is also like your spirit was trying to walk about in shoes several sizes too small. They were starting to pinch. The seams were ripping, and eventually they would fall apart completely. Likewise, you are being stripped of internal beliefs that are failing you, perhaps externally as well. Whether this seems to be your choice or not, make no mistake, it is your own spirit in cahoots with the loving spirit of life that has brought this situation about. So you are being guided to trust. If you have also drawn the oracle of trust yourself, then you are not only being guided to rely on life, but also on your own inner knowing. Because at some level you get it. You understand and know that this is all freeing you. After letting go, there comes a temporary emptiness that provides a greater space for fulfillment to come forth. Let's see now, beyond the mind, the heart beats. 21. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Don't be surprised, Virgo. I told you these were long messages. Okay. Number 21. In the chaos of modern life and constant fluctuations of our minds, it can be difficult to remember that a sublime sanctuary lies within. Yet it is always there. Beneath the ceaseless activity, there is an endless, vast spaciousness that restores and connects us to something greater, something that exists outside of time. Some might call it eternity. Within that sanctuary, sacred sound is felt rather than heard. That sacred sound is actually the reverberating heartbeat of the entire universe. Your own heart's rhythm sounds within the greater universe heartbeat. The totality of life, all of your being, can be felt as one through listening to and feeling for the sacred sound of the heart beating within you. It is through this heartbeat that we experience a love that is more than preference or attachment. This is the love that inspires energies and moves us to create, even beyond what we once thought was possible. Your love for life, the need to feel alive and express yourself, and the quest for that which is truly fulfilling. These are the sacred urges that rebel against fear and promote passion for being alive. They flow through your blood and can be felt through the beating of your heart. This oracle has a message for you. There is the way of the mind, which can make mountains out of molehills even when it thinks it is turning mountains into molehills. Then there is the way of the heart. It is subterranean and moves subtly beneath possible obstacles, intelligently shifting with exquisite sensitivity, sensing the way forward through dangerous pathways and responding to what is before it even occurs in the physical world. However, with the heart's intelligence, we cannot see and know in the same way that we do when we allow the mind to direct us. We have to open up to one another. We have to be open to another way if we want to benefit from the innate intelligence of the heart. The mind sees plans, strategies. The heart feels, responds, senses, and intuits. When we walk the path of the heart, we must feel and respond rather than plan our way. It is a different way to live and create. It is closer to the earth and to the source of life itself. It is not for those who are lacking the courage and trust, but you are not one of those. You are being asked to trust your heart and to drop into it. The mind is important, but it cannot supplant the heart. The role of the mind is to serve the truths of the heart. That is to create the spacious chamber of receptiveness into which the sacred rhythm of your heartbeat can resound. This oracle comes with the guidance for you. Deep within you know what to do. and you know what is true. It matters not whether the mind and its plans seem to agree with your inner sense. Your willingness to trust your heart and to rebel against fear will serve you well. Let your heart lead you. Be sure of your faith and trust in what you feel. Your head and heart have been in conflict at times over the course of your life. This has brought you struggle and sometimes deep suffering. However, this oracle brings you the message that a truce will soon be declared and the appropriate outcome of the mind waving the white flag of surrender is imminent. Soon, if not already, you will finally be feeling that your heart is, hold on, I'm turning the page, that your heart is leading you, okay? You will feel that your mind is learning to follow the guidance of your heart rather than trying to be out front, seeing and sorting everything out in advance in order to be safe. What a relief to let go of this old way. Your mind can become more relaxed and trusting. There will be a period of adjustment as you get used to living without so much foresight, but with more insight, wisdom, and energy in the present moment to create. If you are finding that you cannot plan or strategize as you once did, or you feel that you know less than you have ever known about where you are heading or how you are supposed to get there, then this oracle comes as a confirmation that these are healthy signs of a shift from head to heart. You are not proceeding in error. You are exactly where you are meant to be, doing exactly what you are meant to be doing. You are now in a position that is more powerful than ever because you are allowing yourself to be guided by your heart. A heart that beats in harmony with the heart of all existence. Your affairs in accord with love, and no matter what may appear to be at times, all is unfolding according to the greater love, you included. Virgo. That's what I have for you. Thank you for tuning into From Darkness to Light. My name is Shaunie, Virgo. Have a great week.